So here's HERELINK. We can boot it up by holding the power button. This is basically an Android phone with a radio transmitter built in with a couple of joysticks to each side. And then pretty much all of these buttons can be assigned to a separate function. Right, so the first thing we need to do if we want to connect anything else, any other computer, phone, or whatever with our vehicle through HERELINK, is to enable a hotspot. So we go to settings. Wi-Fi can be connected, it's okay, it will get disconnected anyway. We go to those extras, then tethering and portable support. Portable Wi-Fi hotspot. You can set up your the name of the hotspot and the password inside of these settings. Yeah, set up Wi-Fi hotspot over here. Alright, so at this point you should be able to connect to the HERELINK hotspot, open a QGround control on that computer or mobile phone, and get the same interface that you see here on the HERELINK's KGC. So the same thing. I don't have anything connected just now. One important part, if you just got this HERELINK, a brand new one, you need to go obviously through all of the instructions that are supported with it. The important part, except for just updating, it has all of the apps, everything installed. This is how this one came in. The second app is related to setting up, not this one, is joysticks. We can set up these joysticks and buttons by dragging the top menu, and then you see a radio status. Right now it's not connected to anything, but we can click on that and go to the configuration for all of the custom HERELINK firmware that is important to us. There is radio, pair, never had to use it, but in case you have to pair it, you can do it through here. There's this joystick. This is the important part. If I move the stick, the channels are responding. So on the left, these are the actual physical joysticks. On the right, this is how they are sent over to the other side, and this is the S-bus output. I had to change the order to match my own style and basically make sure that the sticks make sense on the other side. You can do it here. Basically to your own liking. You can do the same thing for buttons. You go to the button menu, you can set you will have all of this will be empty, there won't be anything. You can add a new button and configure what it does when for example A is short pressed, or there could be a long press, or any other setting. Just explore those and set those up. Go back to joystick. See, I'm pressing on A. Channel 7 responds. It's an on-off. It goes from 1000 to 2000. Well, what's supposed to be PWM on the other side. Same thing for B. See, you see how there are actually there are three. It's supposed to be creating a 3-mode switch, but I only have obviously a button, so you only cycle through the other two modes, which is the 2000 PWM and 1500 PWM, or modes I think 3 and calibration or something like that. Same thing here. Alright, so all of these buttons were set up in a separate channel over here. Alright, so for joystick, don't forget to calibrate. You need to calibrate these joysticks. I don't think it responds here, but basically making sure that this channel mapping is correct. You may need to calibrate the HERELINK joysticks. This is not the same as calibration of your vehicle. When you go through QGC, there is RC calibration. That is totally different. This is just calibrating here, so the the physical joysticks are properly interpreted by the firmware on the HERELINK. Alright, well, frequency, ooh, you don't actually need that. You can change settings. Right now it doesn't show anything. I changed it to the highest baud available. If I had my air module connected, it would be the highest baud rate available. I think that's what it is by default, but just in case, that's what I have it. There's a remote ID and drone share. None of that is configured, but that's pretty much it. After this is done, you can do all of the setups of the vehicle through the KGC, just like always. But don't forget, again, well, I don't have a vehicle connected. You still need to do RC calibration through Q ground control. That's okay. It's totally different and independent from the calibration for the HERELINK. HERELINK, you probably need to only do it once. Alright, well, if you press on the power button once, it may dim the screen, or may not. Yeah, it will dim the screen, but this is still active. This is just like saving the battery by disabling the screen, and it's still working, and it's draining the battery, so keep that in mind. To power it off, you have to hold it to where this menu shows up. Alright, that should be everything you need to know.